Hello, friends. Today we are thinking about or going to talk about one of the unsung heroes of Royal Challengers Bangalore's 2025 Indian Premier League triumph. Yes, he's gone under the radar a bit, but at crucial junctures of RCB's bowling efforts, especially bowling efforts, he was a wild cog of that side. Yes, we are thinking about Krunal Pandya, the Baroda cricketer. So let us delve deeper by looking at how he performed in the final, where he put on a game breaking show with the ball in hand. For that, let us consider the over he bowled to Prabhsimran Singh before he got him out. The first delivery was on a shorter length or short of a length and zooming into the stumps. Second one was on a good length and again attacking the stumps. Third one was foolish, kind of targeting the stumps. And then obviously the pressure was on Prabhsimran. He had to hit out. So he skipped down the deck. Somewhere Krunal watched the feet of the batter like a hawk, slowed it up, gave the ball a little more air, and it held up on the wicket. Again, it didn't give any chance for Prabhsimran to free his arms. All that Prabhsimran could do was a spoon catch via a thick edge. That tells you that he's at the peak of his powers, someone who anticipated that move and also he watched the feet of the batter and slowed it up. And then there was another over to English and Nehal Vadera where he showcased his class against the left-hand batter. And that has been another key point to note that against left-hand batters, he has been able to keep them on a tight leash with again subtle changes in pace, lines, and lengths. In that particular over to Nehal, he started by firing it on leg stump. Then he moved it to middle and off stump line. Again, he fired it in. The third one was on a middle stump line and just outside off. This time, Nehal formed the strike by taking a single or pinching a single. Obviously, by then the pressure was on Josh English to take his chance because he was the man in form. He was the one who was playing a lot of shots against spinners. He to dance down the deck. Krunal just fired it in at 100 kilometers per hour or just over 100 kilometers per hour. Gave no room for English to free his arms. All that he could do was loft one to the fielder at long gone. Again, he kept the thing simple. Didn't try to really try different things or experiment, and he was rewarded. If you notice the change in pace for Prabhsimran, it was 80, just over 80 kilometers per hour. Here it was just over 100 kilometers per hour. So he's someone who can go right up from 100 to 80, 85, 90, and then back to 85. Yes, depending on the situation of the game. For example, with Prabhsimran, it was obviously that he was not in good form, so at least in that match. So he slowed it up a little bit. For someone like English, he just fired it in because again he anticipated that kind of move where he would dance down the deck, and if you give it air, maybe it would have gone for a six, understanding that English was in great form. So that was about his bowling efforts. Even if you look at some of the earlier matches against Mumbai Indians, in the slog overs, he was prepared to bowl a bouncer, even a bouncer for a left-arm spinner in front of sea of a blue in the death overs. And even if you do number crunching, yes, he's bowled only 3 or 4 overs in the slog, but over 30% of his deliveries were dots. That tells you again he kept the thing simple. He also had the second best economy rate among the left arm spinners in this IPL, and he was someone who kept the boundaries relatively down or minimized the number of boundaries that were scored off his bowling. Again, he was somewhere second best among left arm spinners in that aspect. Yes, not just that. If you look at the number of wickets he took 17 wickets in this IPL. If you look at his record or dig deeper into his record, excavate more information, then this is the first time he's taken more than 12 wickets in an IPL season. Somewhere maybe in 2019 or 2018 and 2018 he had taken 12 wickets each. So once again, it encapsulates the point that he's been used as a wicket taker, and Krunal definitely executed the plans that were expected of him from RCB camp. Yes, it's not just with the ball in hand, even with the bat in hand, he performed creditably. Who can forget his knock against Delhi Capitals, where with Virat Kohli he took RCB to a victory. And then there was another bowling performance against Punjab Kings that was in one of the earlier games, league games, where in an afternoon match he performed very well. So that was about Krunal. Just someone who stuck to the basics, the nuts and bolts of his bowling, small changes in pace, maybe small changes in release points, just going maybe slightly wider of the crease, round the wicket left-handed batters, changing his lines from leg stump, firing it at leg stump, and then to middle and off. And obviously, he watched the feet of the batter to really change his lines or lengths at the nth moment. So that is about it for the day. So thank you for taking your time out and watching this video. Also, on a side note, I have to credit my friend from UK, United Kingdom, Erika Morris, for a couple of these stats. Without her, I couldn't have used it. So thank you again. Uh, so let us wait for the next time, where I will again come up with another video on another player, on another key aspect of the game, beautiful game of cricket.